Now, probably one of the most profitable things you can do as an affiliate marketer or an internet marketer is build an email list. You've probably heard that before. However, one of the things that can be a little bit tricky is creating squeeze pages. This is a squeeze page that seems to be converting incredibly well at the moment, this style of squeeze page. Just wanted to show you that. But recently I had to recreate all my squeeze pages because I got a new offer, and I was kind of like tearing my hair out because a lot of the tools which I had been using had become really out of date, the style of squeeze pages. Plus it's quite complicated sometimes to create squeeze pages, and I thought there must be a better way. So I went on the hunt for a new tool to create squeeze pages, something that didn't require coding experience, something that just made it really, really easy, kind of simple drag and drop. And I found this amazing new service called LeadPages. And the great thing about LeadPages is it comes pre-installed with a ton of templates, and it's not a WordPress plugin or anything like that. It's a standalone website, so you just get a username and password. You don't need to install anything, and you log into the back end here, and there's a whole load of templates which you can pick from and modify really, really easily. Now, the great thing about LeadPages is it's compatible with pretty much all autoresponders, so it integrates directly with most autoresponders. And the interesting thing with LeadPages is it's a little bit more than a squeeze page generator. You can create sales pages and things like that with it. But what you can also do is you can integrate it with GoToWebinar. So if you're currently doing any kind of like webinars or anything like that, you can create custom webinar sign-up forms that have very, very high converting statistics. So special opt-in forms that work directly with GoToWebinar. I recently just saw Ryan Dice was using one of these pages to promote his webinar, and actually yesterday I was on Facebook and I noticed that Lee McIntyre was using one of these templates to promote his webinar. So this is something straight away that all the top people in the industry have jumped on board and they're using these templates because they know they convert very, very well. So the great thing is, like I said, you can integrate it directly with GoToWebinar. So someone signs up via one of these forms and it directly automatically signs someone up to GoToWebinar, which is really good. You can use this with your autoresponder, which is even better. But you'll notice there's a little like a mobile phone icon, cell phone icon, and a Facebook icon on a lot of these squeeze pages, and that's because they're fully optimized to be used with mobile phones. So you can shrink the page right down and everything resizes automatically, so it will fit on a mobile phone, which is really useful these days especially. And you can also add these squeeze pages as a tab on a fan page. So when you've created your squeeze page, you can actually click on a button and you can then automatically integrate it into Facebook. So you can put a squeeze page directly within Facebook, which is really, really cool. So I'm just going to take you through a really basic squeeze page. As I said, they've got video squeeze pages, quite complex squeeze pages with like long lists of benefits of of the free product, etc. But I'm just going to show you a really, really simple one just so you get an idea of how it works. So I'm going to pick this one at the top here, and as we can see, it's compatible with Facebook and it's also compatible with cell phones and mobile phones, which is really useful. So I'm just going to click on use this template, and it brings up the kind of the template which we can completely modify in any way we want. So to modify a template, it's very, very easy. We just literally click on whatever we want to change. So we just click on the text here, and we could literally just change this text here to anything we wanted. We could highlight it, we could make it bold, we could just remove some of the text if we wanted to, and we can add any text in there we want, and then we just click OK, and that's now changed. The same with this text down here. We can add any kind of text we want, we can take any text away, and click OK, and that's now edited. So you can see it's very, very easy to edit these these templates in any way you want. You can also change the colors, so you can click on style here, and you can change the headline to red if you wanted to. That's more of a pink, but yeah, so we could make that a red if we wanted to. You can change any of the colors you want. You can also change the background image. So if we wanted to change the background image, all we do is we click on background, and we can upload our own image if we want to. So we could have like a picture of a beach or something like that if we wanted to. So as you can see, it's very, very customizable, We can also integrate it directly with our autoresponder, so just click on the opt-in form integration, and then we can, when you first set your account up, you basically just integrate it with whatever autoresponder you're using. So I've got a GetResponse account and an Office Autopilot account, so I've already integrated it with both of those. That's why there's only 2 on the menu here, but it also works with Infusionsoft, Aweber, One Shopping Cart and all the others as well, so you can directly integrate it, which is really good. And you can also click on a button here to integrate it with GoToWebinar. So if I actually wanted to, I could make this a webinar sign-up form. If I just clicked on yes, that would now work with my GoToWebinar account. So if I clicked on yes, I want this to work with GoToWebinar, I can click yes, and because this is already linked to my GoToWebinar account, all my current webinars, so I've got an affiliate class number 4 is coming up in a week's time, so I could select that, and now if someone actually signed up on this form, they would be signed up to my next webinar. So if I had more webinars already scheduled, they would appear in this list. So I'm going to select no, and I'm just going to select, I'm going to select Get Response, and then all your campaigns actually appear. So I'm just going to pick this one, Sarah Video Test. That's a test campaign I just set up. We can also set up our thank you page, so we can just put in the URL of our thank you page. And then if we want to, we can add a first name field as well. Some people prefer to have just an email address, but we can put a first name field and email address, and then we can just click OK. Very, very simple. It's actually just asking for a thank you page, so I'm just going to go and grab my thank you page URL. Okay, so I'm going to enter that in, so that's my thank you page URL, and then I click OK, and that's pretty much done. I mean, obviously I could modify this a lot more if I wanted to. I just say save to my pages, call this video test 2, and click save, and that's it. So now it's giving us several options. You know, what do we want to do with our squeeze page? We can either host it with LeadPages, so LeadPages.net can actually host these squeeze pages for you, which is actually very good because they've got very fast hosting, so that's really good. So if you're this can be really useful if you're advertising somewhere and you're going to get a huge amount of traffic to your squeeze page. That's happened to me before, and it actually slowed my server down. So actually being able to host my squeeze pages somewhere else might be quite a good idea. You can also publish these pages directly to your WordPress blog. So they actually have a WordPress plugin which you can, so if I select this now, you can download this WordPress plugin, install it on your blog, and then all your lead pages that you've created will show up within the plugin, and then you can instantly add a page to your WordPress site. You can add the page to a Facebook fan page here if you just click on here. You can even download the actual HTML file of this squeeze page directly to your computer so that you can do anything you want with it. Or if you're an advanced user, you can actually download get access to the raw HTML code if you're like a coder. So very, very easy. I'm just going to publish this page direct to LeadPages. I'm just going to click on there. This is the actual URL. So it's sarahstar.leadpages.net/video test 2. And that's actually created now. And then if I want to preview the page, there it is. Dead simple, really easy. But it's, as I said, it's a lot more than just squeeze pages. You can create squeeze pages, thank you pages, sales pages, but also you've got that integration with GoToWebinar, which is absolutely fantastic. And one feature I know I'm going to be using this week, because I'm right in the process of setting it up, is integrating these opt-in forms into Facebook. Very, very powerful feature. Just wanted to show you LeadPages because it is one of the best tools that I've used for creating squeeze pages. And the great thing is, the templates aren't just some old templates which they found hanging around the internet. The templates are the current best converting templates in the industry. That's why people like Ryan Dice are using LeadPages for their squeeze pages and their webinar opt-ins. That's why people like Lee McIntyre, who's one of the UK's sort of biggest internet marketers, that's why he's using this service, and that's why he's using these squeeze pages, because they convert so well. So if you want a high converting squeeze page and you want a really easy to use interface, I can definitely recommend LeadPages.